So we have 3 people on Zoom, and the meeting is being recorded. And I'm sorry, what's your name, Liz?
Liz Richards.
Liz Richards.
Hey, Liz.
Hi.
Hi, Liz.
Heather, can you hear us?
I can. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. And Charles, are you there? Can I hear? Are you hearing everything well?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Thank you.
Okay, I can hear everybody very well, so.
Wonderful. Well, I'm so glad you guys could make it. I have some work papers, not worksheets, but handouts that I will email to each of you after the meeting. So let's go ahead and get started. The Gradebook is really a very useful tool. It's very elegant if you think about it. And once you start really learning how it works, it's very time-saving. So let's start with when you do finally get these these handouts that I've made, the green indicates a points-based classroom, such as you can make a total of 150 points at the end of the semester, and all of the assignments are given value of, say, 20 points, 10 points. And the blue indicates a weighted percentage system. If you were grading on a 100% and the assignments were worth 20% and the major grades were worth 50%. So when you do get these handouts, that's what these colors indicate.
Okay.
So first of all, I'm going to walk you through a timeline at the beginning of the semester, in the middle of the semester, and at the end of the semester. So concerning the Gradebook. So at the very beginning of the semester, you want to make sure that you have set up a grading scheme. Now, a grading scheme is not the same thing as grade weighting. And I'll show you, you go to settings. Grading schemes are things such as 95 points equals an A+, or 85 points equals a B+. That's a scheme. So first of all, you go to settings. And then under the course details tab, which is automatically shows up, you scroll down to grade scheme, enable course grading scheme. You would click on that and then click on set grading scheme. This is what it looks like. You can see the equivalencies here and the percentages and the ranges. So a 90 to 94 would be an A-. A 94 to 100 would be an A. And if you wanted to change this, you would go to Manage Grading Schemes down here. And I'm going to have to move this over here. You would go to Add Grading Scheme to create your own. And here you can edit the letters, you can edit the percentages, you can add another space to make them finer increments, say every 2 points instead of every 5 points. You can add multiple spaces. And you can delete these. Say you don't want to do that. You just want to go back to the 5 points. You can delete them. So you would go down and say, now I'm going to cancel because I don't want to change my grading scheme in my class. But that's the grading scheme. You want to decide if your final grades are points or percentages. And you would do that not only when you're creating assignments, but also in the Gradebook. And you'll see here in my Gradebook, you can see every assignment is at the top, and there is a set of 3 buttons, or 3 dots. So you would go to enter grade as points or percentage. And as you can see, I have percentages on this in my columns, but you can easily go to points. Enter grades as points, and there it shows you the points. So I'll go back to percentages. Now, when you are grade weighting, say you have a classroom that is based on a percentage instead of a points system, you want to go, well, first of all, you want it to correlate with your syllabus. So in this class, I have a syllabus, I'm going to move this over here, that talks about each major project is 20%, every major, the second major project is 30%, your presentations are 10%, and it shows right here. This is automatically generated by Canvas, and all of your assignments are automatically included after you've created the assignment, and I'll show you that in just a minute. Now I'm going to show you an example of a class that is a points-based class. This is my other class. And I'll go to my syllabus, and you'll see that I have it written as a point system. You can make 150 points in total, and it gives the points for each assignment, major project, and quizzes. And because it's not weighted, you will not see grade weighting to the side, but you will see all of the assignments you've created. So those are two different ways of representing grades. I will show you how to grade weight using assignments. Let's do assignments. I wonder if I can move this somewhere. Well, so in order to do that, you would go to the plus assignment. What is it? No, wait a minute. Sorry, not that one. You would go to this one. This one, and it's the three dots to the side, and you would go to assignment group weight, and you would weight final grade based on assignment groups, and here you see you can assign a percentage value to each element of your course, and you want it to total 100%. So I'm going to cancel. And if I show you, let's see. Oh, and I'm still in Sandbox 2. This is my main one. You can see in the course that I have created that is based on percentage weights. It's listed right here. Assignments are 40% of the total, and so on. It's all the way down. You can see that. Okay. Let's see. Now let's create an assignment. We're going to go up here to the plus assignments, and I'm going to add an assignment to my assignments category. So let's say we'll name it interview. And you, of course, put all the instructions in here. And I would give it 100 points or 100. And you want, because this course that I'm currently in here in Sandbox is a percentage system, I want to be sure to put percentage here. Okay. You can also do complete, incomplete, letter grade, not grade for assignments that are just intended to be practice for students. So I'm going to put percentage. And you want to make sure that if it's an online submission or if it's on paper, or if you're using an external tool such as a VoiceThread or Relay or Chalk and Wire, you would go here and you would select, here's the Chalk and Wire assignment. Here's VoiceThread is down at the bottom. There's Text with Relay, and VoiceThread's right here. So you would click on that, and then it would take you to that add-on program where you can include the media that you want. So we'll cancel that, and then you would press save. Save and publish is very useful because sometimes we all forget to publish something and the students can't see it. But if you want to plan ahead at the very beginning of the semester, you would press save and then publish as needed. Okay. So you can set up drop rules in your gradebook if you want to. And I'll show you that. You would go to assignments again. This. And you would go to edit. And this is the drop rule box. You can, once again, you can weight it accordingly to what you want, but you can also drop the first lowest score out of that assignment group, that category. Or you can drop 2 of the lowest scores. Those are drop rules. You can also ignore the highest score for whatever reason. And you can also add a never drop. You can add assignments such as one of your assignments and then save. And then it'll say right here, rule, never drop, what the neurological basis for iSpring, and that will never be dropped. Okay. Okay, so let's go back to the gradebook, and I'll show you automated submissions and missing submissions. So in the gradebook, you would go to the gear icon, and you can